Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
I took a break since the last episode that I watched this morning. If you want to see my reaction video about it, I'm gonna put the link into the I just thought about the fact that I forgot to say hi. Hi! Hello! I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch the final episode of the season 7, the episode 21. The final episode of my entire binge watching of My Hero Academia. That binge watching that I began more than 1 year ago. Guys, I took a break, I ate and stuff like that, I made myself a coffee. No, the emotion didn't change since the end of the previous episode, which was really a lot emotional. I cried so much during it. But I think that no matter what, you know, I'm gonna be emotional for the end of this season 7 because it represents also the end. Because not only what is happening into it, it's emotional, it's intense, it's stressing and all. And I know that this final episode is going to be stressing as well. I know that it's going to finish with a cliffhanger. I know that we're not going to have any closure, anything like that. On the contrary. So not only because of that, this episode, you know, is going to be emotional. Also because it's the end of my binge watching. And like I said, after spending more than 1 year with an anime, with something which is really going with you, with your life each week, you are watching 2 new episodes, you are working on editing, publishing these videos and all, like really, My Hero Academia since more than 1 year is a part of my life, so it's gonna be really weird to say goodbye to it for some months at the end of this video. So for sure it's gonna be emotional, and really like, it's emotional, no matter what, it's emotional, and for sure they are playing with my emotions even more during the episode. Like really, the episode 19, it was all of the Todoroki's family, with Shoto being so great, with Andover trying to stay with Toya until the end, ready to sacrifice himself, Toya dying, Andover being next to him, Andover saying sorry to his entire family. Like really, I cried like hell. And during the previous episode, it was Ochaco who managed to reach Toga into her heart, not only physically but also into her heart, to tell her that I see you, I understand you, I know what is happening with you now. I said it for me, like I'm so proud of Ochaco because not only she was the most powerful girl during that moment. What she did with her quirk, it was amazing to put all of this twice, you know, into the air. She was wonderful for power, but she was also wonderful because of how nice, sweet she was with Toga. She understood Toga, she sees Toga, she got everything, you know, about her, about her background and all. Like, she was clever to do all of that, but also because talking to Toga, she also admitted a lot of things about herself, and she is not only sweet and nice and clever for the other ones around her, you know, with people around her, but also with herself. She's that clever and she knows herself and she works on herself that much that she understood things about what does it mean to be a hero, why she is a hero right now, the reason changed since the beginning, since the season 1, and also that, okay, I made a mistake, I couldn't see you truly before, that's my mistake. Like, she's wonderful, Ochaco. I'm so proud of her. I felt so sad for Toga during the previous episode, because we discovered even more about her background, like we had the confirmation of everything that I'm saying about this girl since the beginning, since we discovered a little about her, the fact that for sure she's a villain and she did a lot of bad stuff. But at the beginning of everything, she was a little girl who was never helped, who was never reassured. Her parents always told her that she was a monster, that she shouldn't be like that she was not normal. And I said it, I can blame society which pushed them to think like that, but I'm blaming also them because they never loved their daughter enough to just try to be there for her. No, on the contrary, they told her, you're a monster, you can't smile because your smile is awful. They told her to not use her quirk, and it's something we saw it with Shigaraki, with Eri, the fact that it can't be. It can't be. You can't ask to someone to not use their quirks. It's gonna eat them from inside, you know, it's gonna be that scratch, you know, they describe it like that into this anime. So you can't do it, and for sure that little girl, she couldn't do it, and she felt guilty about it during a long period of time, and then she felt finally well when she was admitted by the League of Villains, and she felt finally loved by Twice. Like, I'm feeling really sad for Toga, and I felt also really glad for her when Ochaco told her, I can see your real smile. All of these smiles that you have, I know that they are masks, but your real smile, when you smile to someone that you love, I can see it, I can feel it, and you're beautiful when you smile, when you have your true smile. Like I said in the review of the previous episode, already in general into our society, you know, our world, I think that it's a beautiful thing to say to someone, I know your real smile, and you're beautiful when you have your real smile. It's amazing to say that to someone, it's such an amazing compliment. So for Ochaco to say that to Toga, I think that it's already beautiful, but with all of the impact, all of the meaning, you know, behind it, for sure it's even more amazing for her to say something like that. So yes, I loved so much Ochaco during the previous episode for what she said, what she did. Oh, I'm so proud of my girl. But now what? We resolved the situation with Dabi, we resolved the situation with Toga, so we're gonna be back with Deku fighting Shigaraki. We're gonna be back with Bakugo getting revived. Are we gonna know before the end of this season if Bakugo is coming back to life? I want to have that confirmation, even if it means that you know who died saving his life. That I'm still not okay with it. I'm still wondering how can it be, where his body is going, I'm okay with it, but where his mind, his soul is going, like how is it disappearing really? I'm still confused about it. Oof. It's a final episode of this season 7 of My Binge Watching. I feel sad. I feel sad and melancholic in advance. In addition of feeling stressed and impatient and excited also to discover what is going to happen truly for the story. And I feel also emotional in advance because I'm pretty sure that they're going to make me cry again. That's why I still have my tissue just right there. I'm sorry, I have a lot of moments like that, just staring the floor, staring a point like that and thinking, not even thinking about something in particular, just trying to process the fact that it's the end of my binge watching. I'm gonna watch the movie You're Next, but I can't find it anywhere. I think that it's gonna take some time for it to be available online. When I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna make a reaction video about it, be sure of it. But I know that I'm not gonna be there for a while. I'm not gonna have news about our guys for a while, and for sure what's happening right now. Like the movie, it's something which happened before into the chronology of time, so it's not gonna feel the same. I'm not sure I'm prepared. You know, I think that I processed enough the fact that it's the end of the season, it's the end of my binge watching, that the knowledge, you know, the information, I processed it enough, but I think that emotionally, I'm not ready for that. Emotionally, I didn't process it. My mind processed the information, but my heart didn't process it. I'm gonna finish my coffee and we'll go. I'm gonna make the end of the intro right now. If you want, guys, you have on my Patreon the full reaction part for this episode and also for My Hero Academia in general. You have the full reaction part, meaning everything, all of the episode, all of my reactions and my thoughts to the entire episode in full opacity. You have that on my Patreon. You can thank me maybe about this binge watching, about all of this time that we spent together during all of this binge watching by subbing to my Patreon, even if it's just for 1 month. It can be appreciated, it can be truly useful. I'm a little reactor, so each little help can be useful. And that's it. You have my Patreon, you have these advantages, it can truly help me. That's it. It's the end of the intro. Let's go for this episode. I'm gonna finish my coffee before it because for sure I can't drink it during the episode. And that's it, it's the beginning of the episode right now for you. For me, I'm gonna make a little break, another one. Let's go. This episode is here to finish me. Take care of Ochaco. You have a blood Quirk, you can help her, I think. One by one, she's doing it now, one by one. You're not gonna die! We can't revive everyone, you know, like... right now we're trying to revive Bakugo. Help her! You have a blood Quirk, like... Can you reproduce her blood? Like... No. Come on, Toga. Please.
おちゃこちゃんが言ってくれたこと嬉しかった。おちゃこちゃんがいなくなるのだけはやっぱり嫌。
You can say
気持ちは本当だから。
I'm gonna give up.
私の血
Your blood.
全部あげる。
Ochaco was okay to give you her blood. For the first time of your life, you're giving someone else your blood.
傷口閉じるよ。私は好きに生きるの。だから捕まってあげられない。おちゃこちゃんの捕まえると一緒。でも、さしてごめんね。
Oh, well, thank you for saying it.
ごめんね。
Yeah,
本当よ。
I know you do.
おちぼやしてくれたんだ。嫌なことが詰まった普通のうち。なくなっても心には残るの。おちゃこちゃんはなかったことにしなかった。
No, you can't
それ
do
は
that.
痛くて辛いけど、触れられた時心が笑って辛くなったから。
Ochaco, you're crying. same with Toga.
そうね、お茶子ちゃん嬉しかったよ。本当に嬉しかった。その人そのものになりたくて
Toga, are you
愛しく
sacrificing yourself for Ochaco? You're not gonna die, Toga.
もしももっと早くに知れたなら血を飲み干したくなるのと同じくらい血をあげたくなるような
If you would have been well guided with people to help you, to support you, everything would
世
have
界
been
は
fine.
もっと生きやすかったかな私は戸賀卑弥呼好きに生きて好きに生きた世界
Why
一
are you
笑
talking
顔高い
with past sentences?
普通の女の子
That's what you always wanted to be. I said it during one of the episodes with her, and twice I said it, and I had people in the comments telling me, "Oh, you don't understand Toga, Utan, and all." I understood her way better than you so long ago. I forgot! I totally forgot! Really cool, my dear, really cool. But in front of him, I have no hope. You're just gonna buy time. It's amazing, it feels fucking great. It can't work.
オールマイト VS オールフォーワンですって
No.
はいシン
A stream?
本気にアップしろ。どこ行くんだ。オールフォーワンから数分数秒奪うためだけに
Yes, to buy him time.
元英雄の姿だ。
I think.
何を笑ってる。ベトナムと
He did?
全体の 66% 消失
He did?
戦い方はワルフォーやってくれこそだろうが。クイック
He had this before. Black Whip?
チャージすまん。
何がこれから映るっておまわりさん
Who built that? This suit like
私が考え設計を頼んだ。
by who?
かつてお前に敗れアメリカへ逃亡
By the doctor of your friend?
私が与えられてきたもの全てをぶつける。待ち取りステアパン
Cellophane?
シュートスタイル
You're mixing a lot of quirks like
女性にもやれるってなったわ。私が目が離せない
because he stopped responding to you.
バネカプラス
Just wait a little.
増強プラス押し出しプラス強骨プラスダブル
Bless your mother! Like, Alright.
攻撃だな。俺が聞いている証拠しゃべれ
マント損壊左上腕骨鎖骨粉砕
What did I say? Two moves like that and that's it. You're on the ground all my life. Okay?
巻き戻ったそばから腐食し続けちゃうな。弟子にしてください。手伝わせてください。
バカ言え、母性もないんだろ。
Nah.
家族は昔殺されました。
私もだ。他人の復讐に付き合うほど暇じゃない。
It's not about that.
許せないんです。奪ったものが得をする世の中だ。奪われた人の悲しみが憎悪に変換される。この螺旋が
で、それをどうす。
みんなが笑って暮らせる世の中にしたいです。その
No,
ためには
no,
象
no,
徴
no,
が
I
必要
don't
で
want
す。
you not gonna die.
どれだけ建物を生やして復興したように見えたとしても人は依然怯えて暮らしています。
力をひきらかせと。
To give them someone they can believe in too.
だから しい
Give
と思い
them
ます
hope.
無個性な私には役割がないか
I'm not gonna die on it.
俺はゆえにさらに接近広がってる俺は
残り骨折全面脱腹呼吸器に異常あり
Bakugo, you need to be revived right now to intervene. No? You're not gonna die thinking of
ようにしか生きられなかった
And you, Stain! I want for you to intervene since 10 episodes now. If you're sincere about what you are and your ideals, you should. Oh, you Stain! That's a crazy loss. Yes, yes, you're copying their quirks, I saw it. I don't need to see all of them right now. I'm Mary, you're looking at it. You can feel it?
勝とうぜ緑の少年
Oh, it's not gonna move that. Oh no! Oh no, no, no! The season is finishing with that. I hate you. No, no, there is an hidden scene. A little one. That's not what I call an hidden scene. I should be glad All Might is not dead. I'm not glad at all. I have the impression they stole 30 seconds from me, from what this episode should be. I'm okay to have the parallel at the end, Deku fighting Shigaraki, All Might fighting the Master, we are seeing them in parallel, they know that each other, what the other one is doing because they're connected. Cool, really cool, the parallel, everything, All Might is not dead, cool, really cool. I have the impression that we miss 30 seconds for something really bad to happen to All Might. Not, like, I don't want for that to happen, but I have the impression that it should have happened, and it didn't. And I feel like they stole from the anime, yes, 30 seconds to have something happening. We're not gonna know! We're not gonna know, we're not gonna have the confirmation of Bakugo being revived. It's not... Okay, it's a big cliffhanger, but it's not the end of a season that... Yes, it's the end of a season and a really good one because it's finishing with a big cliffhanger with the two biggest fights that we can expect to have with this anime. So yes, it's a good end, but no, it's not a good end. I feel confused. No, not confused. I feel... oh lord. Oh no, it's the end. But no, it's not the end, but it's the end of this season of my binge watching. Hypersensitive person issues. I have too many emotions, too many at the same time, and too many which are too big. I'm woo, woo, wow, woo, haha. It's too much. It's too much, it's too big. I can't put myself in just one emotion, and I can't put myself into only one thought. I have too many at the same time, so in fact I have none. I am empty because it's too much. My hypersensitivity is triggered. Poo 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 poo. Pipa pipa poo poo. this episode being about Toga, I'm like, that's cool. Like, we had more about her, and she managed to save Ochaco, and thank you so much for that, and I cried. And I guessed that with her Quirk, she could save Ochaco, but I didn't think about something like that. Maybe I was too much influenced during that moment by Gen V, the show Gen V, which is a spin-off of The Boys, that I watched like just a few weeks ago, and into which one of the characters has a blood power, and with her blood power she can control blood and do things with the blood, but she can also do things with blood inside of someone, and she can heal people from the inside thanks to that power. So really, when I saw Ochaco being that close to die, close to Toga, who has a quirk related to blood, so I was like, that's it, she can do it, Toga. So I knew that she would save Ochaco, but I didn't know that it would be like that by transforming herself into Ochaco, so she could give Ochaco's blood to Ochaco. In fact, her blood to Ochaco. I'm not sure if truly she wanted to sacrifice herself, her life, or not during that moment. Like, I think that you're not dead, Toga. She didn't need all of your blood. Ochaco, she needed a part of it, but not all of it. But I'm so glad, Toga, that you took that decision just by yourself. After talking with Ochaco, you said it. I could follow the League of Villains, the world that they want to build. It can be a good world for me, but after what we just discussed, no, I can't do that to you. And she even said something like, if I'm getting arrested, are you gonna visit me to give me a little of your blood? Like, Ochaco Toga just wanted to have a friend, to have someone to love her and to see her how she is and to love her for that. I said it. It was seasons ago now. For her relationship with Twice, it was about that. Both of them, they loved each other, and they had that particular relationship because of the fact that they searched all of their lives someone who would love them for who they are, and they found that in each other. And right there with Ochaco and Toga, it's the same. Toga, she saw that Ochaco loves her for who she is truly. So that's why she's okay to give her blood and maybe to give her life to save Ochaco. The fact that she's saying, I am Toga, I am someone normal, I have the cutest smile and all, it's making me proud. Now proud. Like during the previous episode I was glad for Toga. Now I'm feeling a little proud of her for the decision that she took, again all by herself, without being influenced by anyone, without being brainwashed or anything like that, manipulated, just by herself, for herself, and for people that she loves. The power also between the three, like Toga, Ochaco and Deku, the things that they said to each other, which impacted the other one. The second part of the episode, I didn't expect it at all. I think that I was into a fucking denial about All Might ready to fight the Master being quirkless. Like, I remember now that we had that moment into the previous episodes, that I said to you, he's gonna buy some minutes, but that's all, he's gonna die, and it's going with my rule of the fact that the mentor has to die or to disappear at some point for the hero to shine on his or her own. I said that for All Might, maybe the fact that he lost his quirk, it was enough, it disappeared in a way. But when we had the presentation of that moment, that fight that we would have between these two, I told you that it is gonna die for real. So I remember that I saw that scene, I remember what I told you about that scene, how I analyzed it. I swear on everything that I forgot about it. My mind is that powerful, you know, that it managed to make me forget that it would happen. I was so focused on Deku, Ochaco with Toga, and also Shoto with Toya and hand over that I forgot about All Might, about that fight coming. So when they appeared right there during this episode, I was like, fuck you! I forgot! It's awful, it's gonna happen, it can't be. And really, even if I saw all of the suit which was built around All Might, I had no hope for him. Okay, we had the first move and we saw that he was doing great, but no matter what, his suit can't last for a long time, for eternity. So I'm afraid for what is gonna happen no matter what during this fight. But to have All Might losing, being so much into it, the fact that he's copying all of the quirks of our students to show us the faces, of all of our students, it was not necessary. It was so well done because it was really like, I'm honoring you, I'm doing all of that for you because you are the future, but you are also so good that I copied your quirks. Like, for sure it's amazing to show them, but it was not necessary. Like, really, believe me, to get me emotional, it was not necessary. I swear Stain needs to intervene into one of these two fights before the end of the next season, the end of this story, this anime. Like, Stain, everything began a little because of him, the League of Villains and all, because of his ideas. And I said it since we had the presentation of his character, since the beginning, that in fact his ideas, the beginning of it, it's not something bad. The fact that he wants for heroes to act like true heroes and is against how this society is turning heroes into, and for sure his methods are not okay at all, and I'm totally against it, but himself, he knows about it, he knows that his own methods are not okay at all, and he wants to be stopped and arrested or even killed at some point. So Stain, since you reappeared into this anime, I swear I'm expecting you to appear. I thought that it would be for Spinner, but it's not the case. So now I'm like, you're around, you are not useful at any moment right there. So we know that you have that particular connection with All Might and you want to be arrested by All Might. So you need to intervene into that fight, All Might the Master, at some point, Stain. I wouldn't understand if it's not happening. For how this anime is written, for how the characters into this anime are written, if it's not happening, if Stain is not intervening at some point, I'm not gonna understand that. How his character, Stain's character, was written. It wouldn't be logical for me. Oh, the fact that Deku can feel that All Might is fighting. For sure it's gonna give you more strength, but I'm a little afraid of that also scaring you. We didn't see Bakugo coming back to life, being revived for good. I know that it's gonna happen, I'm sure and certain that it's gonna happen. But the fact that we didn't have the confirmation of it before the end of this season, I said it, no matter what, Bakugo needs to be alive to see Deku winning at the end. He deserves it to see Deku winning. And I said it also, I still have that little theory that maybe at some point Deku is gonna hesitate to kill Shigaraki because of all of what he wants to do and all. And it's a microsecond of hesitation which can be really dangerous and risky. But in fact, Bakugo wouldn't hesitate if it was his place, his thing to do, and maybe looking at that, Bakugo can understand what is happening and intervene during that moment. Like, again, I'm picturing these two characters, the evolution of their relationship and all, like, they're good for each other, and what one can't do, the other one can do it. And for me, it's gonna be something like that for Bakugo and Deku. At the end, both of them are gonna be useful, I don't know truly how, but it's something like that. It's the end of this season, it's the end of my binge watching. Now, for sure I'm gonna work on these two videos that I filmed today, to edit them, to publish them and all. And then what? I have the movie You're Next to watch when it's gonna be available. And then I'm gonna have to wait like you guys for the season 8, and then what? Nothing? No more? And no matter what, after spending more than 1 year with each week having 2 episodes or more to watch about My Hero Academia. Now, next week, I'm not gonna have anything to watch about My Hero Academia. Nothing. No. I don't accept this information. In a way, I processed the information that it would be the end of the season 7 and the end of my binge watching, but again, emotionally, I didn't process that same information. I'm gonna feel like an orphan. And right now, I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. Also, maybe some of you are watching me only for My Hero Academia, I'm gonna say goodbye to you. I watched other animes on my channel, you know, on YouTube and on Patreon. For example, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Death Note, other animes like that I can't think of right now, that I watched and that I loved. And I'm gonna continue to watch animes. Like, I think that before the end of this week I'm gonna put a poll on my Patreon about the next anime that I'm gonna watch and react to, for you guys to choose it on my Patreon. If you're watching this video, it's too late to participate to the poll, but I'm gonna publish something, I think, on Twitter and also on YouTube before the end of the week to tell you, hey, if you want to decide to have a vote, you know, to have a voice about which anime I'm gonna react next, it's on my Patreon right now. But it's not gonna be the same, it's gonna be another anime, another universe, other characters, and it's always taking me a little time to connect truly with them. So emotionally, to have my emotions being that much involved, it's gonna take some time, and it's not gonna be this once. What I love a lot is the fact that before the end, Shoto and Ochaco made me so proud with what they did. And now, next season, I want for Bakugo and Deku to make me also really proud. Okay guys, it's the end of this season 7 of this binge watching with me. I will see you for the movie You're Next, and then for the season 8, I don't know when, but yes, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye. Oh, it's so weird. I hope that you're gonna stay with me for the new anime, and I hope that maybe you can appreciate to watch or rewatch some animes with me. Check my channel, you know, to see all of the playlists that I made for each one of them, and also on Patreon I made playlists for them if you can be interested. That's it at the end. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.